What's up, internet? It's Claire here, also known as Mark in the Real World, and today I am bringing you part 2 of my Battlefield 3 impressions. Now, I'm recording this straight after my part 1, just because I'm in the mood of raging at everything pretty much. So I've got no idea what the gameplay is. Hopefully it's something really entertaining for you, and I'll go amazingly well, but who goddamn knows what this game's going to bring next time. I may never even get a decent gameplay ever again, for all I know, but hopefully I do, and you get to see this. So straight into it. I was talking about how it randomly kicks the shit out of me out of games when I finally have a good time. Like, come on. It's so annoying. The first game I actually had fun. It kicked me. And I was like, really? Battlefield? I've had a shit time for the entire game. Like, the entire session of my life playing Battlefield. And the first game I have fun, you kick me. And really, like, come on. This is the way that you lose people playing the game. I've already talked about spawns, but spawns in Conquest, I forgot to mention about, especially in maps like Operation Metro or in the other one where you base jump down and there's a big tunnel. If the Conquest thing, there's 3 flags and they're in a straight line in a tunnel, you're basically fucked if they get all 3 flags, you get spawn trapped. Because what happens, they can spawn at C or A or whatever end you're at, and they'll start spawning in your spawn and just fuck you up every time you come. Oh, I had a game like the other day, and it was in that one where you base jump down, and it gets to the last thing, and we had this like a really fast spawn, and they somehow got the C flag. And every time we spawned, we were dying instantly because people were spawning next to us, beside us, inside us, everywhere. And I'm like, really? How broken is this? Come on, seriously. Make a spawn safety net? Come on, really? That's all we need. And in Operation Metro, I got spawn chapped the fuck out of. That's one of the worst things in this game, is that if you get spawn trapped in contrast in a straight line thing, like I know a lot of the maps have multiple flags and they're kind of in like a more of a square octagonal thing, but if they're in a straight line inside a tunnel, don't even bother playing it, because you're going to get spawn trapped if you're shit at it, especially if you're not in a good group thing like I wasn't. I only had one of us, and he was raging as much as I was, and we weren't getting anywhere because we were just dying straight away. And everyone just rage quit on us. It was like down to like 4 people versus 12 by the end of it. I was like, really? Come on, guys. This is probably something I'm experiencing. It doesn't seem to affect anybody else, just me. Is when I get I'm using the sniper and I get a hit marker in the chest close range, it does 75% health damage. Why the fuck doesn't it do 100% close range like that? If you get tagged in the chest by a sniper rifle, close range, in like, really, your chest will be fucking gone in real life. But I know video games aren't real life, and it's frustrating, and I seem to get headshotted from a mile away somehow, and if I try to snipe people, it takes me about 3 or 4 bullets. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but that's just something annoying me, like, oh god. But when you do get a headshot or a kill with a sniper rifle, it does feel pretty awesome inside. It's just those annoying times where you don't get a kill at all. Like, really, come on guys, just fix it. Okay, seriously, this is one big thing that's been pissing me off so much lately, and pissing off everybody else, and that is mortars. Mortars, come on. Yes, I understand it's the thing you understand. You unlock like further on in the support thing, but seriously, why the fuck are they unlimited? There's guys who just camp the entire match out at their spawn, setting off mortars throughout the entire map. Come on, really? Did you not think maybe like 5 was tops, or maybe 3, or maybe just give them 2? They don't need unlimited mortars to sit back in the match. I was in a match with 3 dudes just using mortars at the end of the thing. We obviously lost because they weren't doing anything. But seriously, 3 guys all just planting mortars everywhere throughout the map. The entire thing got destroyed. All the buildings collapsed and everything. Because all they're doing is freaking mortaring unlimited mortars everywhere. When the hell did you think that unlimited mortars was a good idea? Talking about unlimited things. Unlimited flares in helicopters. When I shoot down a helicopter, I can understand if they shoot off a flare once, I can understand they shoot a flare twice, but really 3 times using all my ammo out, and then I go kill myself to get another rocket launcher with ammo. Why the hell do you have unlimited flares for? You limit them so they can get out of the sky. Oh my god. The only way you can get around this is if you have 2 of you guys shooting at the same time like a second after each other, because the first flare will deflect the rocket, and then the second rocket will actually get it. But come on, really, unlimited flares, unlimited mortars. What was you thinking? Especially the mortars. The mortars annoy me more than the flares do, just because you can't walk anywhere when the enemy is using mortars, because you'll just end up exploding randomly on the spot. I know you got flak jacket or shit like that, but seriously, no, get the people in the actual game helping out their teammates. What have we got? Random spawn, something like that. I talked about spawn too much in this thing, so I'm not going to be bothered, but the spawn's fucking, seriously. But now we actually get to talk about the things that I actually do like about the game. Finally, it looks amazing. Even on Xbox, the graphics are so awesome. I sometimes, when like you get that get ready thing, you can stare off into the sky or into the landscape, and it looks pretty sick, especially in the base jumping one where you get to look at the mountain, or in one of the nighttime ones you can look at the sky, I mean, and the clouds. It does look really pretty, and sometimes it looks really good. And I don't know, I just think more games should look like this. Seriously, if they can do it, I know it's on 2 discs and stuff like that, but I really want me to have a PC so I can see this game on PC, because it's obviously going to look amazing. But I don't feel like leveling up all over again for a PC, but I do want to get a PC. But that's wholly considered. And just what sounds amazing is the sound. Not really this sound like in-game sound, like I can lay on the ground and someone can stab up right behind me and stab me, and I won't even hear them. I don't understand that part. But explosions and helicopters and jets, amazingly good sound. You can pinpoint where they are just by the sound if you've got a good headset like I do. You can pinpoint helicopters in the sky just by hearing them, or you can hear rockets going off and grenades and stuff, and people yelling out across the map, or even them detonating or whatever they do, setting up the MCOM stations. You can hear them typing in the thing and the things going off like that, and you can run to them pretty much across the map, which is really nice. And even like the music sounds good. Not the bam 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 part. That is stupidly annoying after the first 100 times you hear it. But the guitar and stuff, from the little bit of campaign that I've actually played, the music in that is pretty sick, and they've done a good job with the sound. But I don't know why I can't hear people coming up behind me and stabbing me. You should be able to hear footsteps. Come on, that's one thing you could have got right, but everything else you've got good with the sound. And I guess, I don't know, the other thing really is that it had potential. This definitely had the potential to be that COD killer that everyone's looking for. But EA, you fucked it up, guys. You've got no one else to blame but yourself. EA and DICE. You did it yourself. You made the game come out earlier when really it should have come out probably March next year. If you brought it out March next year, that's when COD will start to die down. That's where your biggest thing. Bringing it out a week before Modern Warfare 3 was the stupidest idea you could have done. You knew it was going to come out in November, and you brought it out October 28th or whatever it was. You'll get a week of a lot of people playing it, and then you'll get the die-hard Battlefield fans that continually play Bad Company 2. Or you won't get that market that you were looking for to be that COD killer. I can't believe you guys thought that was a good idea, and then not even bringing out like a finished game. Like, you obviously rushed to finish it and didn't think of everything you fucked up. Oh my god, seriously, there's so many things wrong with it. That you could have been that inaugural COD killer that you were looking forward to being. In your marketing, you were like beyond the Call of Duty, or whatever you had that thing as your marketing. You're obviously out to target Call of Duty. Why didn't you do this smartly? If you were smart, you would have waited to March next year, or after it. When it dies down, even if you were smart, brought it up March this year. But obviously, you probably still have the issues you have today because you didn't have the game finished. But if you waited, made it polished, making everything perfect, that you didn't do, it could have been that COD killer that everyone was looking for and everyone's trying to be. Homefront tried to be it, failed. Brink was trying to be it, failed. Battlefield 3 tried to be it, failed. Like, if you do this smart, guys, you can do it. Now we've got to wait till the next Battlefield, or we've got to wait till Homefront 2 made by Crytek, which could be interesting, could be total crap like it kind of was before. But I have belief in Crytek. Like, even though Crysis 2 didn't get that much attention, it was a really solid game. It just didn't get that much attention, unfortunately. But seriously, You had so much potential in this game, and you've got no one else to blame but yourself. Even though you have the most sales of people buying this game, how many people returned it? Just putting it out there. Like, if people had the same experience that I did, I'm sure a lot of people would have returned that, like, straight away. They wouldn't even consider it like I did. I was like, well, they could make it better, and I kind of waited, and I waited for the patches to come out. I didn't notice a thing with your patches, mate. You kicked me mid-game to do service maintenance. I was like, sweet, when I come back in 2 hours, they'll fix some of the problems. Didn't fix a thing, mate. Fucking, I come back, had the exact same problems as I did before. Oh, yeah. Although, I didn't really talk about co-op, but I may as well, because I've got a bit of time to spare. Co-op is pretty awesome, except for the second mission bringing in a helicopter. If you've got 2 guys that don't know how to fly helicopters, you're a fuck. Especially with me, I can't fly helicopter. That's one thing I didn't actually mention, is how hard it is to fly the jets and the planes in this. It's not a flight simulator. I've played flight simulators that are easier to use than this. Hawks is a lot easier to use than this. Like, GTA, trying to fly a thing in GTA, it's 10 times easier than this, come on. Like, do you need it to be this complicated to try to fly a helicopter or try to fly a jet? Like, everybody I've talked to doesn't want to fly the planes and stuff because the controls are just ridiculously stupid. I know you're trying to make it really similaristic to the thing, but come on, make it easier. I don't know. I know I'm just complaining for the sake of, like, I'm not trying to complain for the sake of complaining, but there's just so many things that I find frustrating in the game that I want to share them with people who are maybe thinking of buying the game. Just don't. Just wait till Modern Warfare 3 comes out next week. That's if you like that. I'm sure it's going to be a million times better. If not, go buy Black Ops. But if you do buy Battlefield 3, my final advice to you is stay until you reach level 10. If you reach level 10 and not enjoy a single game that you've played, take it back. But if you reach level 10, like I did, that's the thing I made to myself. I said, I'll make to level 10, and if I'm not enjoying myself by level 10, I'm not going to play anymore. And then I did. Alright, so that was the end of the commentary that I recorded straight after, but now I'm here with actual gameplay in front of me, and it is Rush on Grand Bazaar. And the reason why I didn't want to leave it at 12 minutes, I wanted to do the full thing, is because this game was actually really good, and it gets quite interesting now. Me and Chris got into this game after it already started, and we kind of lost a lot of the few MCOMs to start with, and now we're up to the final one. And this is the last one that they've got to get to win the game, and they've got about 67 tickets. And I'm at the stage I'm thinking we're going to lose this one, just because our teammates aren't really pulling their weight in this. They're kind of getting themselves just trapped in the same alleyways, which is really frustrating. Yeah, but we hold arse, which was good. But I guess I kept going with stuff that I've picked up after I finished this, and that's one of the things is, you know how I was talking about that in either this one or the one before, I can't remember which one I was talking about it in, that you can't quit in between games? Well, if you go into Battlelog, the fancy dancy thing where you get all your stats and stuff, there's actually a statistic for your quits and a percentage of the number of games you quit. And mine's at 10%, and the reason why it's at 10% is because it's the only fucking way you can leave a freaking game. Did you not think of that, Dice? Like, everyone's going to have this, and everyone's going to have things that they quit, even though they're not quitting. So the only way to not get the statistic, I think, as you go, is actually to dashboard in between games, which takes pretty much exactly the same time as waiting till the next game starts and quitting, like, in-game like that. Which is really stupid. I don't know why they don't do this. I don't know why you can't do a thing mid-game. Like, at least in like different games you can mix up your class and stuff. You can't even touch your class. You get to look at your awards, you get to look at the score, you get to look at stuff you get to unlock next, but you don't get to actually customize anything. So you're sitting there for about 45 seconds going, I can't quit, and then you have to wait for it to load, and then you've got to wait for it to actually start, and it's just a pain in the ass thing. And then you're getting a statistic saying that you're a quitter, so people can go into your thing, and you could have quit like every second game that you've played, for some other reason. Maybe you were losing heaps and your percent is at 50%, and people are going to think you're a mad rage quitter and you're not going to be like really there for them as a squad mate. And I don't know, I think it's really stupid. And I don't know if I talked about this, but one of the things, I really didn't like this gun to start with, the 74U. Yep. I didn't like it to start with, and I don't like the AK-47 in this game. I'd rather use a shotgun than use it. Which, the shotgun is perfect, might I say. It's that perfect amount of range, damage, everything. If you can get them headshot up close, it's beautiful. If you can can actually get, and there's an actual ideal amount of range. It's not like crazy spaz from Modern Warfare 2 amount of range, and it's not crazy AA-12 kind of fire rate. It's pretty perfect. The 870 MCS shotgun. I don't think it's something like that. It's something, I don't know what its exact name is, but I love using that, and hopefully I can bring you some shotgun gameplay sooner or later, because it's probably my favorite gun, especially in this map. Grand Bazaar is a great map for shotgun. There's a lot of maps that aren't great for shotguns, but I try to use them anyway, and I don't really work out that well. But yeah, like I said, this gun's actually a really nice gun to use now, but now I've got an A91 in the engineer class, and that is a beast gun. That's probably my favorite assault rifle of the entire game. I don't know, it just is a beast gun. Hello tank, hit my mind, bitch. Look at that. Oh well. Those mines, you can't see them, and you can't see claymores either. Like there's no real lasers that kind of point them out. You can't see mines, so they're really underrated. But I died, I think, once by a mine in a Jeep. I was just driving along, and I was in front of a tank, and I was like, yeah, I'll just drive fast. And I should let the tank go first, because he would hit the mines, but oh well. Now, I should have a video, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it a whole bunch of clips, or I'm going to kind of make a funny clip montage, because my favorite thing about Battlefield 3 is definitely the moments you can have, like the epic moments, the funny moments, the what the fuck moments. But yeah, there's so many kind of lol-worthy moments or epic moments, like a Jeep flying through and then hitting the mine and then just exploding like that, or a person exploding and I'm looking through him in my scopes as he flies through the air. And I don't know, that's one of my favorite things about this game. It's just the funny things that can happen, usually by accident, or just like a jet flying through trying to do something and then hitting a light post and exploding spontaneously. Look at that sweet little double kill I got there. Not bad if I do say so myself. There is a crazy amount of scopes as well in this game. If you don't like, there's not like red dot scope and a reflex scope. There's a rifle scope and there's a ACOG scope, and there's probably around 10 different scopes you can get. It's even for shotguns, like my favorite shotguns. I got the ACOG for it the other day, and I also got a rifle scope for it, which is a 7x zoom in on a shotgun. I don't think the range is even that long that it's going to make a freaking difference, but you can get it anyway. And I tried a game with the ACOG scope, and it totally messes up your game as soon as you zoom in. It's just, I don't know, weird. You know, guys, I was talking about how I said random spawn something or other and I couldn't read what I wrote, so I figured out what it was. Sometimes you spawn as a random class, and you'll be like going as an engineer and you'll come back as a recon for some reason. I don't know if it's an Xbox thing, because I know I'm not the only one who experiences it. A lot of my friends come back and they'll be like playing and they'll be like respawn and be like, what the fuck, I'm a medic, and like, it's so annoying. And right here where I'm not looking at anything, that's when my dog got into my room and I wanted to get him out. Well, I wanted to close the door. I didn't care if he's in here. I just want the door closed. Just because I've got my girlfriend's cat at the moment, I don't want it to wee on my bed like it likes to do. But I survived, which is a good thing. Now, what else did I can't remember. I think I've covered everything in Battlefield 3 in my first impressions. I guess the main thing I want everyone to get in their head, if you're going to want to play Battlefield 3, stay to level 10. And if you don't like level 10, go trade it in. I'm glad I sticked out to level 10, because I've been having so much fun with this game the last couple of nights. The night before I set up, 2 nights ago I set up to 3 o'clock, last night I set up to 2 o'clock. Actually, the night before I set up to 2 o'clock as well. So 1 3 a.m., 2 a.m.s, and it is now 1 a.m. and I've just finished playing again. But I just had a match full of rubber banding, and I think my router went spaz, so I kind of just turned it off. So I wanted to get this done, because I've already done this once, and I've corrupted iMovie somehow, and hopefully this works well. I don't even know what happened there, but yes. Oh, look at that. Through the smoke, man. And I got another ribbon. I love the ribbons in this. I love the HUD in this. The HUD is so pretty, and it's just nice and blue and nice and clean. And I love the ribbons that you get. It's pretty, and I don't know. I think it's such a beautiful game. I think it's. I'm keen to get on the campaign. Like I've done a few of the co-op missions, and they're quite fun. If you can get two guys in one guy that can at least drive a helicopter for the second mission, which is driving in a helicopter, which I tried to do many times, and I failed. And I was getting frustrated, but I was also laughing that every time I went up, I just randomly exploded because I couldn't get it right. And there's no way you can practice it, but that is going to be the end of the game as I take on this tank. And we won, like, amazingly. I surprised myself in this, and I really hope you guys enjoyed my ramblings on about this. I've gone on for about 40 minutes of my impressions of Battlefield 3, and hopefully I've covered everything. I'm probably going to go to try to sleep tonight and forget something, but I'm sure you'll get it. And look at all the ribbons I get. Woo, pretty ribbons! Anyways, if you like this, please give it a like. If you want to see some more Battlefield 3, please comment it and let me know, because I have a fair few videos stored up I would like to share with you guys, and hopefully you get to see the funny clips anyway. I have been Clyro, you have been my visitors or watchers or whatever you want to call yourselves, my noble men and women who watches my videos. And I will catch you guys later. Cheerio, fellas!